the relationships that I've made with these kids and their families have just brought joy, life, inspiration. They mean so much to me, and I just can't imagine doing anything else but hanging out with my friends.
I started to be in a Capernaum leader 2 years ago in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it has truly blossomed my life as an individual, but also as a leader. These kids that I've come in contact with, they've become my best friends. I like to take them on my family outings. I like to venture them out into the world. They're just awesome people to be around.
My involvement with Young Life is my daughter is Hannah Minor, and she goes to Capernaum, and she loves it, and I just volunteer and help out where I can. So how has it impacted my life? I think it's just because it makes Hannah so happy. She's made so many good friends, and she's having such a good time with Young Life, and I know she hears about God, and she hears about Jesus, and she's very happy going.
My son Drew Thompson, and he's in Capernaum, and he's been there for several years, and he absolutely loves Thursday night and meeting with all the leaders and meeting with his friends and going to camp, having a great time. We just love it.
And we love the leaders, Anna specifically, that pours her soul into our son and all these kids. It's a blessing to us.
Young Life has impacted my life in so many ways. It's impacted my faith and growing and closer to Jesus, and it's affected my family and how my family sees Jesus, and it's also affected my friends and my work. They definitely see Jesus through me because I am filled every Thursday getting to hang out with kids who love Jesus.
And I grew up in Omaha and went to Westside High School. And when I graduated, I went off to college and met some friends who were Young Life leaders, and I didn't know what it was. And so I slowly found out what Young Life was, and then I started playing at camp for the first time and just fell in love with this mission of meeting kids and loving them where they're at, and then earning the right to be heard so that you can share the gospel and tell them about Jesus. And so I started playing at camp, and I am just such a huge believer in the mission and the ministry of Young Life and what is possible in Omaha. And so that's what I got to speak about tonight and play some songs that I've written as a result of being at camp. And I'm a leader now, so I have just the biggest hopes and dreams for what Young Life can be in Omaha. So I hope you will join in supporting whatever that looks like, whether you're a leader, whether you go to club as a student, or whether you support Young Life as a donor. Would love your support and your help.
So, I love what I do. I hope and pray that God continues to just use Capernaum Ministry to just show how much these kids matter to the Lord, how important their life is, how valuable their life is, and how God wants to use each one of them for His glory. And so I'm their biggest cheerleader.